Oh, look at that snap. Hello, friends. Today we're making some premium homemade bittersweet 70% cacao chocolate bars. I made some with cashews and some without. Let's make them together. Here are the ingredients. Just 4 ingredients. The nuts are optional. You could use also hazelnuts. I'm using cashews here. So the first thing we need is to boil some water. We're gonna melt the cacao and the butter on the hot water on the steam. The ingredients, as you see here, is 70% cacao. We have some erythritol powder, that's sugar-free sweetener. We have some unsweetened cacao powder and pure cacao butter. We're gonna need a pot and a bowl to use and a chocolate mold. So let's get started. Yeah, you're gonna need also a food thermometer. Actually, you can get a successful chocolate quality without the food thermometer. First thing, we have to melt the butter, cacao. We have 50 gram here. Just dump them all and just keep mixing until they melt. In a minute, we're gonna add the entire unsweetened cacao powder. We got 70 gram here. And then we're gonna add in a minute the 20 gram erythritol powder. That's sugar-free sweetener again. This is not sugar. I will be adding later on some vanilla extract, just 1 teaspoon, and but this is optional. You don't have to if you don't have it, but it will give a better taste. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna keep mixing the ingredients here, and watch the temperature go up to 51 or 52 degrees Celsius. So we are mixing here. Every couple of minutes we're gonna test the temperature. When it hits 52, we're gonna remove from the heat. It should not be any longer. It should not go above 52. Take a close look here. Yeah, so we got 51, 52. Now we'll remove from the hot water. Keep mixing now to bring the temperature down. This step will take about 10 minutes. Every minute or two you just measure the temperature. We're gonna keep cooling it down by mixing with a spatula or with a whisk until we get the temperature 28 to 29. So keep testing and keep mixing just to cool it down faster with a spoon. And now we got 48. Remember, we just moved it from the hot water, So we're just doing that on a cold plate on the table. We want to bring the temperature down, but not too fast. You cannot put it in a fridge or freezer. It will be ruined. It has to cool down slowly in the room temperature. Now we got 43 degrees. Now it would be the right time to add some vanilla extract if you wish. We didn't want to add it before when it was it was too hot. We add it now, just before we hit the temperature we are looking for, 28, 29. In the meantime, we can also prepare the mold. Here I'm using some roasted cashews. I'm gonna be making 4 bars with roasted cashews and 1 without, just pure. This is what 70-gram cacao powder will do. 4 to 5 chocolate bars, about 40 gram each. Now temperature is, now we got 28. See, we got to 28. So now there's a quick move we have to make, and this is very important to get that knacky texture. Went down to 28, 29. Now we're gonna bring it back to the hot water, and we're gonna let the temperature rise to 32, just for 30 seconds or so, just for 20 to 30 seconds. We want to bring it back to 31, 32. Let's take a look. Yeah. Here we got 31, 32, 31. So this is the perfect time to just pour it over in the mold over the cashews to get that eventually that knacky texture, which is the commercial quality chocolate bars. Those chocolate bar will harden in a room temperature about 18 degrees without having to put them on a fridge. If it was hot in your house and like if it's a summertime, then put them in a fridge for an hour. If not, just leave them here for about 3 hours. Better for 4 to 5 hours in a room temperature, and then they will be hard, and they will stay hard for months. So here's the final result. This is after we let them rest in my bedroom, which is a little bit cool, 18 degrees or so, for about 4, 5, 6 hours. Now test. This is the texture we got. See, this texture will stay like that even if you put them in a fridge and take them out. They will always stay like this if you follow every step I made, just like especially if you pay attention to the temperature as we go. Look at that. Amazing. This is a bittersweet chocolate bar, 70% cacao. Thank you for watching. More homemade recipes are on the way. See you soon.